Hello, my name is Mariana and today this is a reading for Leo. So Leo, as usual, I'm doing this reading with my own tarot deck, so the cards you can see are from this deck. So Leo, it feels like your magic is gone, or you feel like your manifestation abilities are gone or temporarily gone, because I feel like there is something that has happened that took away your perception or your visibility, I want to say, of having the evidence that your magic is there, that your manifestation skills are there. Because we're beginning with the Magician, and the Magician was bringing up this question, where is the magic? But as soon as I heard where is the magic, the card itself corrected me, and it wanted to be, where is my magic? So I feel like this is you asking yourself, Leo, where is my magic? Because, you know, often I say that this Magician is holding most of the magic underneath the hat and just releasing a few glimpses of what we're able to perceive, right? So it's like we just get the tip of the iceberg. The main part is underneath. It's hidden. It's not visible. But the thing about this visibility, because you're showing up here with this King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is an accomplished person. And this is where I feel like you're standing. And maybe that's the reason why you're so confounded about, like, where is my magic? It's like, I'm used to seeing the magic unfold. I'm used to seeing the manifestation come through in this visible realm, in this pentacle realm, right? So the reason why I feel like there is a little bit of this misunderstanding or lack of the ability to see where the magic has been or where it's gone, it's because the way that I was seeing the pentacle here in this crown is associated with something that I was seeing with the Magician, because both of these are, it's like they're associated with the head, with the mind, with the crown, right? Things that we place on top of our heads. And when this Magician was bringing up the question, where is the magic? Where is my magic? It felt a little bit like, you know, when somebody is, you know, somebody wears glasses and they have just like placed the glasses on their heads, on top of their heads. And it feels like that, right? It feels like the magic is right there on top of your mind, or like on the crown chakra somehow, but it's like you cannot see it, right? Because it's like you cannot see it with your eyes open, right? That's the reason why the King of Pentacles, it's not seeing the evidence, the physical evidence, because it's not being placed in front of your eyes, right? It's like it's here. So it's almost like you need something else to, maybe you need somebody else. I'm not seeing anybody else other than you. You're the only one showing up here. Although I want to say that there is kind of like a quest. Is that you need to go on a journey, because it seems like what's really like on top of your crown, it's like there's it's like it's inaccessible for your eyes to see, because it's here, right? For some reason it wants to specify this, but there is this third eye opening as well, because if this was talking about the crown chakra mostly, the crown is also talking about the crown itself, right? The crown of the king, but the crown is not necessarily pointing to the crown. It's almost like this is more or less like an invisible force that doesn't need like an actual physical evidence so that you can feel the magic, right? Here, because of the crown of the King of Pentacles, it's almost like you have grown used to understanding manifestation by the things that manifest physically and not by the sensation that comes from the crown. So that's the reason why something that is here, it's not being seen, because you are interpreting something just by the physicality that it gets, right? Or that it gains from becoming visible, right? But the thing about this third eye, which is how it's coming through, right? It's like the pentacle symbol here is just talking about the opening of the third chakra, the third eye chakra. But because there is an opening, for some reason, this card was showing me this image, which I've never seen really, but it was showing me like a crown with a jewel that is missing because of the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords here is representing a strong wind. It was taken by the wind. The wind helped to remove the jewel. But the thing about this removal of the jewel, perhaps it's almost like, what is the name of that character in English? I can only think of it in Portuguese. Sansão e Dalila. They are a couple in mythology. And, you know, his strength, or his perception of his strength was that if he lost his hair, he would lose his strength, right? So it's like he was associating the strength to his hair. And so he couldn't have his hair cut. But the thing about you, Leo, is that it's like your strength perhaps, or your the power that you saw in your manifestation abilities was directly associated with this jewel in your third eye for some reason, right? Because it's like it was holding the crown in place, but it's a different type of crown activation than this one, right? This feels a little bit more shapeless or formless, right? It didn't yet manifest physically, and yet it's like the tip of the iceberg of manifestation. And so what you have been accustomed to, let's say, is to seeing the evidence. But as soon as this strong wind, because this is how the Eight of Swords is coming through, as soon as the strong wind blows away this jewel, it exposes the third eye and it wants to open up, because I feel like there is a little bit of, it's not necessarily stubbornness, but it's more like this conformity. It's like you have used your limited, I want to say, because it's just, you know, a few glimpses that you've received of this manifestation magic, but it's like you think that's like the best thing ever, but it's just the tip of the iceberg, and you're directly associating it with the physicality of things, right? Specifically the jewel on the crown is like you're associating the magic that comes from the magician with this crown, which is not this crown, right? It's like it's more subtle than that. It's beyond matter. Here you're directly associating it with matter. But as soon as this strong wind blows away this jewel, it's like you're meant to go and get it. This is how I'm seeing it. It's like with the Chariot, it's like you're meant to be on your move. It's like you're meant to be on this journey towards like just fetching your jewel back. It's like there is purpose in the strong wind, whatever this is for you, right? Whatever makes you feel like you're losing your precious possession, it's like it's actually meant to put you on the move. There's something on my eye. So it's like you're meant to, it's just like that, right? There's something in your eye. It's like you're not seeing because you had that jewel that was preventing you from seeing with your third eye open. But now that it's gone, it's almost like you have to, it's like your search to get it back, or your, it's like your desire to retrieve this or to reclaim this or to get it back. However this fits for you, Leo. There's something about it that is it's interesting. It's how it's coming through. It's increasingly important. It's not that you're going to like speed up straight from the beginning. It's like the speed is going to increase, but you need to leave now. It's like that's the reason why this strong wind is blowing up your jewel, right? It's like maybe you were meant already to be on the move, but you were very steady. It's like you were very comfortable. That's the conformity. The Four of Cups afterwards was just explaining to me why you need to increasingly speed up. It's like you need to gain momentum, because it's like maybe you have to like race against the wind is what I'm hearing, but I don't know. It's like there's something about the speed of the wind, right? That if you don't run right now, it's like if you don't go right now, it's like the wind will win you over, right? It's like you will never have this jewel back. It's your impression, at least, because this is how it's meant to be, so that you, it's like so that you leave the comfort zone, right? The Four of Cups here is just talking about how you have just grown accustomed to being in this very comfortable King of Pentacles position, right? Using the tip of the iceberg manifestation skills, right? Which is, you know, part of the magic, but it's not the totality of it. But you have been using it as if it's like your most precious thing, when it actually was preventing you from seeing with your third eye. So somehow this, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, right? It feels a little bit like that, but it's meant to put you on the move, because it's like you are too comfortable, right? It's like here you are too comfortable, but with the Chariot and then the Four of Cups followed by the World, it's interesting. The World was wanted, I heard in my mind Moon, but it's not the Moon, of course, it's just the World card. But it's almost like it's like you need to embrace travel, right? You need to embrace movement. It's like, don't get so comfortable or so stagnant, because it's almost like that's a misconception of what manifestation is, and therefore it makes you wonder, where is your magic, right? It's like, if you're questioning that right now, it's because you haven't been seeing the real magic that's underneath the hat of the magician, which is not a physical thing, right? It's like the way that the manifestation of this magician occurs is not by making things visible, right? It's more subtle than that. And it seems like the wind somehow, it's like, no matter how disturbing this is or how annoying this is, or, you know, the timing of it, perhaps it's like maybe you were just getting to a point where you were enjoying the fruits of your labor, right? It's like you were just getting accustomed to just getting comfortable in your seat and just, you know, staying there. But you're meant to, it's like you're meant to leave the comfort zone so that you can explore the world, because this Four of Cups actually is meant to give way, let's say, to the Three of Cups. Did I say Four of Pentacles? Four of Cups. Four of Cups is meant to give way to the Three of Cups. So the exploration, the adventure, this new endeavor, you think, I want to say, Leo, that you're going after this jewel because it's the first thing that makes you want to move, right? Because it's like the most precious thing that you have created, that you have produced, that you have accomplished, right? It's like this special prize, right? It's like the physical thing that you have been wearing, like here, right? As like this, it's almost like a medal, right? But for some reason it wants to be on the third eye. So it's like you've been wearing something in your third eye, just maybe to like, just to be like this, it's wanting to come through as an amulet, right? Maybe an amulet, or like a protection token, or whatever it is, like, but maybe it's a crystal, maybe it's a necklace, whatever it is, but it's related to the third eye, right? So you'll know if this resonates with you. But in any case, Leo, the removal of that, maybe by something unexpected, because it's like there is a strong wind. It's not any wind, right? It's something that really maybe blows your hat away or your crown away, or it's like it's like it's going to blow your hair, right? And we're talking about hair. We're talking about hair, right? Yeah, the strength that is in the hair, right? It's almost like shaking your head. It's like it's going to make you feel like you're losing your hair. It's a bizarre metaphor, I know, but it's like, it's just talking about like, if you feel like your strength, like you have accomplished like your best, like everything that you could possibly manifest, right? It's like the highest rank, or the highest position, the like the payroll, the whatever it is, like you know that you have done a lot, but it's almost like it has calcified your third eye. So it's like the wind is coming to blow that away, so that you can see that the magic is not just on the physical, but it's actually hidden from you, but it's here, and here you cannot access it or see it, especially not from your comfort zone, right? It's like you need to be on the move, because it's like you're going to race against the wind. It's like you have to run with the wind, right? Because the Three of Cups is talking about, like, well, first of all, winning over the comfort zone, right? It's like the Four to me is very stable, whereas the Three has this dynamic movement. But being the Three of Cups is like a co-creation from the heart. And I feel like, I want to say, even though to me the Three of Cups also talks about the collaboration between beautiful souls that are meant to come together and do something beautiful, not necessarily something that is going to be enriching financially, right? Because of the Three of Cups, it's almost like the relationship itself between you and this other or these others. It's like it's the enriching part, but it's meant to take you places, or you trying to go places, right, to find your precious jewel, and actually like literally leaving your comfort zone. It's like you're going to go to the right places. And the fascinating thing, Leo, is that your friends, in a sense, are like the elements, right? Just like the wind. It's like you're going to become friends with the wind. You're going to become friends with nature. It's kind of like these Three Cups are you and elements of nature, maybe elementals, right? I don't know if you see like these elementals in the rocks, in the sea, or, you know, wherever, in the forest, and fairies and gnomes and all of that. It feels like that, right? But it's like you need to be on the move. It's essential that you don't get too comfortable, right? It's like the magic is with them. It's like that's the reason why it's not planted in the physical, right? It's like you have to dare and explore the world to see the magic from the crown chakra, but with this open third eye. And even though this is the reason why you're moving, right, to retrieve the jewel that was, you know, here, like just in front of your third eye, it's like you're going to discover that that was just an excuse, right? So that you can run with the wind. It's like you're going to co-create with the elements of nature. And that's the reason why you have to discover nature, in a sense, right? It's like you have to get in contact with nature, but in a very one-on-one type of experience. This feels very intimate. It's like developing a very intimate relationship with the elements, with the wind, with the water, with the earth, with the fire, with the plants, with, you know, the animals. It's like becoming friends with these elementals. It's how they're coming through. It's like they're part of the magic that is hidden underneath the hat. And that's the reason why, if you were to stay in this King of Pentacles stance, it's like you weren't able to perceive, because they're hidden from, it's like they're hidden in plain sight. This is how I'm seeing. Because it's like you cannot see them with your eyes open, like only with your third eye. But if you, it's like if you're stubborn enough to keep this jewel, you know, blocking your third eye, even though it might be like this, it's like this symbol of achievement. It's like, this is not the real magic, Leo, right? So don't be confounded or annoyed by a strong wind. It's actually putting you on the move as you're meant to be, so that you can co-create and manifest in a much more natural way. I hope that makes sense, because it feels gorgeous. The Three of Cups feels like this energy that is very soft, right? It doesn't feel like this stormy weather, like this strong wind, or maybe the way that you perceive, right, when you have this taken away from you, but it feels like it wants to grow with you, right? It's like it's like they want to collaborate with you, but you need to get to know them, and you won't see them if you are wearing this crown or this block in your third eye, right? It's like, again, the magic is right up here, but you need to open up these other senses so that you can feel the magic instead of seeing the evidence, right? So, Leo, I am going to pull more cards for you because this is very interesting, and I'm very curious to see where this wants to go, if the elementals are going to show up in the extended. So I am going to pull more cards as well as the astrological runes in the extended. So if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find a link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.